Here we go again.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Wilson in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Hit as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. From the gun, Richardson. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Williams in motion. Throwing, Rodgers. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They put Wilson in motion. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, And now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Third down, 3 to go. Another run here with Hall.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. How aggressive do you want to be? You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. The Jets have the advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Ashtyn Davis.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They will run it over center with Hall. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and 3rd down coming up.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He'll get this close to the 1st down marker, taken down just shy at the 38.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 31-yard line. They go right back to Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. And we can see the results.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels play disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and long. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Oh, he pulled it a bit, and that pass is left to the upright. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Rodgers on first down. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. They'll run. It's Hall. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. A tight end in motion now. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They put Wilson in motion. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Jets have a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays,
and he's into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 26, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Richardson to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it'll be Taylor. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First down for Aaron. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup, and we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack, instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
They put Wilson in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. The master of play action, Rodgers. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Now it's Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Downs goes in motion. From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete. At 9, Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Richardson going to look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
With Taylor, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through, shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third and long. Now Richardson. And more of the same. Another interception. Yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give. Here's Hall. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. Throwing, Rodgers. That's into the hands of the fullback. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's the game of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jets will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. A return now from the 4. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Rough start to this drive for the defense. Back-to-back big plays. This one for 27 yards. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Pass right side to Downs.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. On play action, Richardson completing this one to Downs.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Give up the middle to Taylor. A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Third down. I thought focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion a tight end right. On 2nd down, Richardson to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Colts first down.
These could be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. No, bro. Why are you giving up? No, do something. Awful. What happened? Seriously? Not even a play? Mike, what are you doing? Paid for this.